party of four, en route to freedom, or a dream of the same. A temporary escape from the confines of the civilized world. We arrived at the small Swedish town of Gränna, about 380 kilometers from the southmost Swedish coastal city of Malmö. And after buying a few supplies, we headed out on a trail that we thought would lead us to the wilderness. However, we were not that fortunate, and as usual, civilization was not about to let us off the hook that easily. After about 3 miles of carrying heavy rucksacks, and for some of us an assortment of unhandy bags, a fork in the road had been met. Half of us were insistent on carrying on to get as far away as possible from the immense noise of the nearby road. However, the other two, feeling the strain of the journey and perhaps the pain of the luggage, would go no further. Accepting some kind of middle ground, we found a nearby field that at least provided the illusion of remote and desolate wilderness. Upon first inspection, it looked like we were going to camp in our tents as planned. But we soon discovered an abandoned house of sorts, apparently built in the late 70s as suggested by the 2 pictures of the guys who built it. It was in a style that mirrored medieval times, or even earlier. Built into the scenery, it had hard wooden benches with carpets on either side of a walkway in the middle. A door that didn't open or close, but attached or detached. A fireplace and some lanterns, one of which still had some oil in it. All of this in a very cramped but rugged and comfortable space. After assessing the potential fireplace and deeming it unsafe, we lit a campfire. With Mikkel's help, I made a spicy dish with chicken and curry. The role of the chef is very important, as he provides for the rest of the group at night, and the others appreciate this. Simon also helped by occasionally throwing random things into the fire. That first night, we feasted and got ready to reorganize in the morning. It would be a stretch to say that we awoke and got moving at first light. Even saying that we got out of bed before noon would be a hard statement to stand by. However, we did get up, and quickly. Well, when I say quickly, a plan was hatched. 2 would go to town and get the car, and the other 2 would stay behind and clean up the mess from yesterday. An hour went by, and then another hour went by. Finally, they came with the car, and I got ready to get agitated if things didn't play out exactly as they had in my head. Simon and I had stayed behind in a purgatory of sorts, and I damn well wanted to go into town and eat a pizza. Stuck up on some of that disgustingly good feeling of grill bar food that we all love and hate, so I could more easily deal with the modest diet we would soon be on. I know how easily Simon is tempted, so I made sure to corrupt him thoroughly as well. I got him on this wagon so he could pull extra weight to fulfill my plan. I say all this because it was important at the time, and because, while the other 2 were gone, they themselves had hatched some plans. long, however, it all worked out in the end. In town, we all ate fast food, and then the evil neglectors with the car went out in search of a spot for the rest of the trip. Our job then was to buy enough food so as we wouldn't starve. As usual, Simon helped a lot.
Ja, men som I kan se, er der er forskel. Der er nogen man kan drikke, og så er der andre man også kan drikke af. Og det er blandt andet der, at de skiller sig fra hinanden. Det er nok den største forskel, hvis jeg selv skulle sige det. Umiddelbart. Der er så andre, der mener, at der er andre forskelle, som gør sig mere skærer tydeligere igennem. Det er primært der, den skiller, vil jeg sige. Så bliver vi så klogere fra i dag.
The others came back, and we were on our way. The place they'd found was secluded, yet comfortable. A rare mix, unless you plan to go some serious distance. We pitched our tents near a lake and had a small mountain next to us. This we used as a hangout place during the days and a fireplace during the nights. We were all rather pleased with this newfound oasis, a place well suited to completely lose touch with everyday life and act out our roles in life as proper buffoons. Next time, we destroy some forest. We find something weird, and we have a visitor.